It's also
Another cool
Sonic.
tidbit about Banjo-Kazooie. It
Yeah.
was originally supposed to be about Banjo's character was like a bear, and he was supposed to be the sidekick to a human.
Yeah.
And they changed the cast like a bajillion times before they finally got it right. Like Gruntilda was supposed to be a pirate, and pirate like a pirate gang.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they actually include that character in Banjo Tooie,
Yeah.
and he like complains to Banjo. He's like, "Oh, a bear took all my limelight," you know. Oh, you remind me of him and stuff. I think it's pretty funny.
Just pet event jokes.
Yeah. Um, I also watched the one on Pokemon, the series.
Right.
Apparently, in the original Pokemon games, um, they had programmed a battle with Professor Oak into it.
Right.
Like you get to battle Professor Oak, and he
Yeah.
has. It's like his Pokemon are like upwards of level 70 and stuff.
Uh,
And he had a Taurus, Executor, something else, and whichever Pokemon you and your rival didn't take all leveled up and stuff,
yeah.
which I
Okay.
thought was interesting. There were also supposed to be um, originally there were supposed to be 190 Pokemon.
Okay.
Rhydon was the first Pokemon implemented,
Right.
which
That's
is
weird.
interesting.
Yeah.
And like all the Pokemon that they didn't use in the first one, they kind of plopped over to Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
Um, Crud. I just had something and it went away. Oh
Um.
yeah, in the anime, Ash was originally supposed to get a Clefairy instead of a Pikachu.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That'd been weird.
yeah, it would have. And they changed it to appeal to a younger audience, like a female audience, which makes me. I thought Clefairy would appeal to the girl audience, but apparently Pikachu does more. And then Pikachu became the figurehead of the entire franchise, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. That's just odd.
Yeah. There's also like speculation in the lore that Ditto are
Yeah.
like failed clone copies of Mew
Right.
because they both Mew and Ditto weigh the same amount. They have the same base stats. They're all level, like
Yeah.
across the board. They aren't the same, but they're all level. Like they all have like it's all flat.
Yeah.
They all learn transform through leveling and stuff. And I guess in one of the caves where you encounter Mewtwo, the Dittos become more prominent as you get closer to Mewtwo and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was something else about a mansion, one of the mansions where Mew was found, or something like that. I don't know, but I thought that was kind of interesting how somebody thought of that. Could be a possibility. This must be a really exciting video because I'm just running back and forth on these furnaces,
I noticed that.
talking about stuff. But I guess they can just listen.
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
Are you waiting on anything or just not doing anything?
I'm just too focused on talking right now.
Okay. Keep going.
Um, I also watched the one on Zelda,
Yeah.
the Zelda franchise.
What are these? Where are these on, or what are these on, or
It's Did You Know Gaming? Like they have a YouTube channel.
right? I want to
Um,
watch them.
yeah, Zelda was interesting because when they were developing Ocarina of Time, they weren't sure if they were going to be able to fit the world that they wanted to create onto like the game because
Yeah.
of the memory restrictions.
Yeah.
So I guess the creative director was actually considering doing the same thing they did with Mario 64, where you were in Ganondorf's castle and you jump through paintings to get
Yeah.
through different parts of the world.
Aye.
And apparently the battle with his doppelganger, where he flies through the paintings, is kind of like an homage to that, which I thought was pretty snazzy.
Oh.
Um, then there wasn't a whole lot of super interesting stuff. Um, they talked about Majora's Mask, the Deku Mask, which is they speculate to be the son the dead son of one of the NPCs you encounter.
Right.
It talked about the different possible endings that you could do because they came out with like this book, I guess, and it had all the different timelines and or like a timeline, and there were a couple different timelines that you could go to depending on how Ocarina of Time ended and stuff.
Yeah. And you
Um,
could follow it then.
yeah, but apparently, I guess in one of the German release of one of I think like the SNES games,
Yeah.
there was some funky translations with like one of these monsters that had to do with like condoms and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
They also talked about. Oh, I also watched the one on Grand Theft Auto, which was interesting because I guess Grand Theft Auto was a game created by accident.
Really?
Yeah, they were building this other game that had to do with like robberies.
Yeah.
Like originally, it was supposed to be this game where you go to like three different places and have different missions where you would steal cars and rob banks and stuff.
Yeah.
And you could get out of your car and hijack other vehicles. But apparently there was a bug where the police cars would ram into you, and like they would ram into you instead of arresting you.
Right.
So I guess people really like that, so they kind of built the game geared more towards that, and I guess Grand Theft Auto kind of came from that, at least
Was
the first
born.
one.
Ah. um. The stuff like that's class. Like.
The what?
Just it's just wee facts like that.
Yeah, it makes it really like interesting
Yeah.
to think that it just came from that. Grand Theft Auto 3 had a lot of Easter eggs in it.
Yeah. I can find most of them. Like, or else I've read them.
Yeah, there's like this one room where like it's like a window, but you can actually just jump through it, and there's
Yeah.
literally just like a chocolate Easter egg just chilling there. It's like a literal Easter egg.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, I've seen
I
that.
guess in this one part they made if you can get to a place where you're not supposed to get access to, like jumping on stuff on vehicles,
Yeah.
the developers put like this note that are like you're not supposed to be able to be here. And then in like Vice City and stuff, like the games that use the same town as Grand Theft Auto 3,
Yeah.
they like updated the sign like hello again.
It's the same place. Like.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty interesting. It is just the little things that to learn about make everything really interesting.
Yeah.
Especially the
Yeah.
Banjo Kazooie thing. That was really interesting because they had Rare had hinted for Banjo 3E after Banjo 2E,
Yeah.
and they made a tech demo for the GameCube. Um, but then
Yeah.
Microsoft bought Rare, and then
Got all messed up.
yeah, I guess that they had this thing for Banjo. This is called Banjo X, which I guess they couldn't get to execute, but as they looked through the files, they could see some of the assets that had been created, and there were a whole bunch of new items that they were I guess planning on using.
Yeah.
Um, and then that got blended in with Banjo Kazooie, and then Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was created, which was pretty sad.
The abomination.
Yeah, I played it, and it's like you can literally just do all of the boss stuff straight up. Like you don't have to do any of the other stuff.
Yeah.
But
Stuff like that shitty. Like.
yeah, I went to all the zones and I did all the like Gruntilda races, and I was like, this is just stupid.
I didn't have to.
Yeah. And you want to
Yeah.
know? I looked up. They haven't released Donkey Kong 64 on any virtual console because since Microsoft owns Rare
Yeah.
and Donkey Kong 64 was a Rare game, but Nintendo owns the IP for Donkey Kong, so it's
Okay.
just stuck because Microsoft can't release it, even though it's a rare game. But since it's Nintendo Internet or intellectual property, they can't release it.
Oh, that's weird. Just
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a good game too. Like it was, all the rare games were really good.
yeah. Um, yeah, I know what you mean. Like class. Even like with all the Grand Theft Auto, like I've every one of them.
You what?
Three Vice City, Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories. I've had them all. Yeah.
Another chicken. Another chicken.
Yay.
2 more chickens.
Um, but even now, or the next couple of days, it's the 10-year anniversary of Vice City
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
to be released on iOS and Android.
Yeah, well, they have Grand Theft Auto 3 on Android for like 99 cents because of the thing.
Oh yeah, I have it. I got it for like something like it was like 23 or something one day. It was like next to nothing.
Yeah. Well, I subscribe to the Game Deals Reddit, and it just breaks my wallet every time.
It's like, yeah, you had to tell me about something like that.
You're like, gosh darn it. Now I have to go find it. Somebody's talking to me. What's going on here? Oh, I could totally mine all the crap out of the wall, but I totally don't want to right now.
Do I want to do that? Oh, I might leave that. Hmm.
I'm trying to remember what else, we built the main floor,
Yeah.
and then I think I made the rubber tree farm, and then we built the extractor,
Yeah.
and then
Rubber Tree Farm, second floor, vault, the batteries, cells, them kind of things.
yeah, but that wasn't for a while though.
Yeah. A lot of it was just mining, and eventually, like, you redesigned the entire top floor.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to remember because I don't know. Do you want me to make stairs up to the door?
I was going to do this here, like a sideways,
Oh, okay.
right, and keep it kind of together, or some sort of thing. And do you want to mine on round then to that opening, because that's where it comes out. So you kind of walk around the side, as such.
Yeah. You want it to be 3 wide?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So then this kind of roughish square will be some sort of dome thing.
Okay. Well, you can make it circular if you want.
It was a nightmare to get it circular, because the one thing I followed was nowhere near accurate. So I kind of had to make it up as I went along.
That looked fine at the end.
I also made it to make it up at the end. I'll think of something. I'll probably come out and just sort of dome it at the end.
So you want like this, right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the viewing platform as such.
Aha, a viewing platform. Platform for viewing.
Yeah, something like that. Then you come down to the stairs. I can fence this whole thing in then, basically.
Okie dokie.
May as well get some of this started. I have 11 saplings on me, so. Tell me about the snow.
Yeah. Come on, shovel. There we go. Whoopsie doodle. Do 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 do.
I have a pile of rubber wood and stuff on me then as well.
That'll be good for the extractor.
Yeah.
We just really need the quarry to give us more resources before we can do a whole lot.
Yeah, because even a thing with the EMC, if I even went to remotely do anything, I'll just eat everything up.
Yeah, but we can do that. I keep forgetting about that because we didn't have that on the last server.
I know what I mean. I can do it. Like it's just I want to. I will do the lab as such, but it's kind of cheating. It's sort of the easy way of doing a lot of stuff.
Well, that's what it's for.
Yeah. I know I'll do it eventually. It's just to actually make the thing, it's going to take up a few diamonds and stuff. So.
Well, we have a few diamonds. I know that.
Well, I could at least let that one quarry run its course and see what it gets and something like that. I just keep making the ship. Because I think that's the rough amount of space where they don't connect to each other.
You got how many? Two spaces between?
Two. Ha! That's just right.
Whoopsie doodle. Whoopsie doodle.
And it's one space forward. Yeah. Dig holes in the ground.
Well, the viewers are probably happy that I'm actually doing something now. Instead of just running back and forth.
Run around, run around.
I really like video games, people, so, you know. Like, I'm not healthy about it, but I really appreciate video games. I guess is the correct word.
You like the artistic qualities.
Yeah, and I just like, you know, they're fun, they are artistic, they're, you know.
Yeah.
And I really like fiction and stuff. Here, I'm gonna make these stairs so they're all matching.
Yeah. That's plenty big as well, isn't it? The rubber tree.
Yeah,
Fine.
it should be fine.
So it's gonna need a ton more glass, which the alchemy chest would help with. Don't know. I'll let all them grow first. See what happens.
Well, do you want to start building the lab? Where would it go? Do you want to put that upstairs in the office here? Just turn this into a alchemy lab. I think it'd be a decent area for one.
I just expanded out a wee bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could get rid of this stuff because I'm not sure they would actually use this stuff.
I know. I was just kind of bored of doing it. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go to the side because what all do we need as usefulness?
Yeah.
Because it's really just
these computers will come in handy later.
Yeah. Because the thing with the chest, you kind of want some of the quarry to go towards it, the scrap stuff.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know, a bit of it.
The scrap, you mean? Wait, what?
Oh, not scrap. You know, just what you turn into scrap, basically. Stone and whatever. Well.
What?
What am I trying to say? Basically, all the
words.
Yes, words. All the crap that you're recycling.
Yeah.
For scrap, is to use some of that in the alchemy chest.
Oh well, dude, we got like 2 chests worth of stuff here.
Oh, I know, but if you do like, that's like,
Oh yeah. Well, once we get the chest working, I can have half of it go to the chest and half of it go to the scrap machine.
yeah, something like that. Just trying to say,
I got you. I
8192.
feel you. I feel you.
Okay. See that entire chest of cobblestone? There's maybe about 2 or 3 diamonds in it.
That's it.
Yeah, there. It's EMC is 1,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and then look at the diamond one.
Well, we can convert. We can also convert cobblestone to like other useful stuff,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
rubber.
yeah. I know. It could be anything. Got a
So we have quite a few chickens.
Um, to do. Right.
Okay.
For handiness. Okay. Shh. Don't go in the vault. Da. There's a creeper in there. Okay. It's out of bounds.
Okay.
For now. We need to kind of finish it. You know the whole sorting system you want to do?
Yeah. Well, we still don't have enough power and resources for all of it, unfortunately.
Okay. Right. So, enough power, enough resources, then basically the vault can be finished off. That's the idea.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I could probably build the thing to make bronze, but we need to make a compressor before we can get any of that alloy.
Right.
And for a compressor...
No,
Isn't that difficult to make, actually?
for the sorting system, you'd want it above the vault.
Yeah, maybe.
Because,
I'm not quite sure. I don't think we need to worry about that right now.
well, I was thinking this is what I initially planned, wherever this creeper is. There you are. Nothing. I left the space deliberately, so there'll be entrances or something off to the sides. Hence why this worked out nicely.
So would I dig out the top level, or would I just have it at the top level? But then there'd only be two spaces. I don't know if I would do glass again.
Yeah. No, we don't need to. It's just you could have it up there but still be viewable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd probably just do it one more block up.
Yeah.
So it'd be a lot closer. Easier.
Uh,
To edit, at least.
Yes. So I'm thinking maybe then go this way with the lab.
Oh, you don't want to do it upstairs?
Well,
I don't care. It's up to you. If you want to have an epic lab.
yeah, I want an epic.
I guess we can make it, we can also use it for like enchanting and stuff, so I guess
So the alchemy lab, or the mage lab.
the lab of magic stuff.
And you know what I'm going to use to make it out of?
Marble.
Not too far in, I would think.
How's that?
Yeah, something like that. Let's just start making it wider. So there's gonna be another episode of us digging out a room.
Well, the first episode's gonna be me talking, doing nothing, and then
It's just very productive.
oh
We're,
yes,
we're in the prep stage.
oh yes.
Lots and lots of prep. I've time to me inventory quickly.
Inventory.
Can you find more eggs?
Because they keep laying the eggs. They're
Yep.
all like, we have no gender, but we crap eggs all the time.
Crab eggs, long time. Oh, I got a bow. Flesh, saplings.
Rotten flesh has an EMC value of 24.
Yeah. See, you'd be wanting to use, like, if you're really stuck for something, like one iron ingot or something, which is 256.
Yeah.
Gold, 2048.
Wow.
You know, you get a ton of stuff quickly.
Yeah.
That's the idea. But eventually then would it probably have another room downstairs, do you think?
Yeah.
Or would you rather it all like one level?
Doesn't matter to me.
What's
I
the
didn't mind going up and downstairs on the last server.
Okay. Um, right. There's a zombie at the door again.
Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun,
How many
dun,
chickens do we have?
dun. 4. 4 or 5?
There's 5.
I have 5.
I think when I killed a zombie, one came in the door.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh. Right.
Man, I wish we had that mining laser.
That's what you'd want.
Just be like, pew, pew, pew. Done.
and then you have to fix it afterwards. Let's go.
Even the freaking drill.
We can make the drill. It's not too hard. Because then you wouldn't be wasting gems as quick as we are.
Well, that's their only purpose, is to make tools.
Yeah. And this lab doesn't need to be that big.
Okay, well, I guess this will be the...
Yeah, because it's really is just one chest.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna do... We need the enchanting table and a library.
Yeah, alright.
This is probably good for now.
Because when we start the farm, or when I'll start the farm, I need to get a reed farm going. Right,
The enchantment table is pretty easy. 5 obsidian, 2 diamonds, and a book.
oh yeah, it's simple. It's just getting the
book.
paper for the books.
How do we make an alchemical chest here? Let's look this up. Oh goodness, that's not too difficult.
No, it's easy enough.
I can make one right now.
Yeah, you make it to show it off.
Okay. Here we go. Cruddy frame rate, good lord. 12 frames a second. Okay, you know what, zombie? That's what you get. So... take the coal. Put that there. Needed iron. Cobblestone and coal. Iron and redstone and diamond and coal. Okay.
No, there's a reason why I wasn't doing it for a while, because I thought you needed more diamond for different machines and stuff.
I only need 2 diamonds for this, which is good. Okay, let's try this. Doing something wrong here. Oh, charcoal. Do we have any charcoal?
No.
Okay, time to make some charcoal. Egg. More chickens. Aw. Why doesn't coal burn the wood? I don't get this. Does wood have to burn the wood?
What wood are you using?
Wood, I don't know. Just says wooden plank 5.
You have to burn wood, not wooden planks.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would help. Oh, okay. I burned rubber wood into wood.
Yeah, I done that.
That's stupid, I'm sorry. Takes up a cycle. Okay. Okay, let's do this again. Green covalence dust. Iron and redstone. Light blue covalence dust. And diamond and coal. So much covalence dust, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's gonna take a load.
Okay. And that is iron. Okay. I need smooth stone. I got smooth stone. Alright. This is probably not the correct order. It's probably that. No, that is reversed. Okay. Thank you, zombie. What door are you hitting? Oh my gosh. Really?